Yo, what's up, everyone? Mic's on.
Hello.
Good to see y'all. Welcome to the rhymes. Oh, I'll do it in song. Welcome to Rhymes with Klei. This is May and Corey. Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Rhymes with Klei art stream. I am May, and I am an artist at Klei Entertainment.
I'm Corey, and I'm also an artist. Good friends with May.
Yes, good to see y'all. Look at my shirt. Look at this going on here. We got a roux hanging 10. We got a shrimp on a barbie going on there. There you go.
He's got multiple spatulas too.
For multiple cooking. I wonder what he's cooking. He might be cooking
Shrimp on the
barbie.
It's cannibalistic.
Oh, it's been a long time, everyone. Woo! So yes, Corey, you're a new guy at Klei Entertainment.
Yes.
Cool.
I've been here a month.
What are you working on?
Working on Don't Starve.
Cool. Okay. So today is a art stream. So if you have any art-related questions for us, just hit us up in the comments, and we will read them and try to answer any art-related questions you have for us.
Sorry, I'm trying to fix my mic.
Come on, Corey.
Come on. What am I doing?
Have you guys been playing Forge? Hit 1. Any Forges out there? Any Forges? I saw yesterday that someone. Who is?
Fix it. It just keeps sliding.
What up, Jan? 2 for Jan. 2 for Jan. Jan's the man.
It's okay.
Here we go.
Go ahead.
Cool. So yeah, Forges. What do we got here?
Much better.
Corey is the new Chris.
Thanks, Jan.
Corey is not the new Chris. Why Jan appears?
Corey looks like Meep. Meep, is that
Meep?
like the most handsome character?
That's the most handsomest.
Don't tell me. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Oh, I should put this music back on. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so Forge is still going, and it is a limited time event, so make sure you play it before it disappears next week.
Yes.
So we did spend a lot of time and effort and blood, sweat and tears making that, so don't make all our good work go to waste and by not playing it.
Yeah.
And if you haven't played it yet, because you don't have any friends to play with, I just found out today from Jan that actually when you buy Don't Starve together, you get an extra copy that you can give to your friend.
Yeah.
So if I was to buy it, you don't have to pay for it because I would just give it to you.
You would give it?
You'd
give me a free copy?
I would give it to you, and even though it didn't cost me a thing, I might charge you on the side. Just kidding. And but if you already do own it, and if you want to gift it to your friend, so you buy it and you gift it to them, they get the opportunity to gift a copy to their friend.
Yeah, it shows up in your Steam inventory and you can
So it's
give it to someone else.
just the gift that keeps on giving.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, art stream focus today. Any art? Oh, mine's patch. I guess they realized that it was me, even though I shaved, because my name is. All right, music down. My name is on the screen. Did you notice I look at what job title I am? Animator.
Oh, that's clever. What does mine say? Oh,
You don't.
that's cool.
You don't have a
First time streaming, I guess I don't get a cool title.
any Corey puns with your name? Have you heard of any good ones?
I've heard of a lot of bad Corey puns.
Like what?
That we won't mention here.
Are they like PG?
No.
Oh, okay. Let's keep that to a minimum.
Let's moving on.
So yeah, we're gonna talk some art stuff. I thought it would be a good opportunity to go through some of the concept art that we did for the Forge event, cause it's cool. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna get into it. Here we go. Let's switch to Cintiq mode. Boom. Which means you see
did it.
things here. And I'm gonna open this thingy, which we got here. And then I'm gonna open this thingy. Look at that. I hope this doesn't slideshow. I want it to stay still.
Seems to be working.
Can you see my cursor? Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, Forge was awesome. Limited time. It's a new experience. You play as, from the trailer, which you worked on, and we'll talk about it later. From the end of New Reign, you jump into a portal, and then you end up who knows where. And they land, they hit their faces on the ground, and they're in this arena type area. And they're just like, what is going on? And then there's this big guy that's yelling at you, and then there's monsters, and they're attacking you. So you gotta pick up your weapons, and you gotta survive. So it's still survival, just in a different way. So that was cool. We have a whole bunch of new bosses and mobs to fight, and I'm just gonna go through the concepts. Here we go. So Corey, if you could just keep track of the chat and let us know if we miss any questions, that would be awesome.
Okay.
Cool. So this is actually I don't remember the official names. I only know them from the original working names. So if I say it's something weird, forgive me. I think these are pit pigs now. Yeah. This is Jeff's original design, and Jeff is the creative director here. And then it was my job to clean them up and design the other directions for them. So this is what we have here. And it went from this to this. So initially we thought that we would kind of reskin existing creatures. So this one's based on the hounds, but then we decided, you know what, we don't have to just if we reskin them, it'll look kind of cheap. So we had the time to kind of rebuild them from scratch. So it started off looking like the hound, but then I made it more of its own creature. So
I really like the horns coming through the nostrils.
Yeah, I did that. Is it too scary?
It's not. It's amazing. I mean, they need to be a little scary, you know, because like you're in a pit fighting monsters.
Yeah.
You know?
And so when I went to into switching the horns and the tusk out of the nose, I was kind of thinking of what attacks I wanted this creature to have. So I knew I wanted it to have like a charging attack, so it would be cool to have like the tusks on those, and it kind of looks better. It looks more like a dart. So his design then influenced what type of animations were possible with him. So there you go. The original name for this guy was Boran, which is kind of like a baron, which is why he has this kind of helmet here, like a baron, right? So yeah, there's that guy, and let me go to this another image. Here we go. Close this one. Open this one. This is original name Tortillus, which is now Tortank because he is a tanky kind of guy. And this one stayed very close to the original concept. And I think this was maybe a Beefalo base, but yeah, but it's cool. And then Tony had, when we were talking about what type of moves it would have, she was like, it would be cool to have it spin around. And then that's one of the moves. It's actually my favorite move in the game right now.
Yeah, me too.
And it is, for me anyway, very difficult to avoid. It just like, I always get hit by it. I am by no means a great Forge player, but I have finished it. Have you finished it?
I haven't finished it.
Okay.
I've made it pretty far, but I haven't finished it.
You guys finish it? One.
One for finish the Forge.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, May.
Yeah.
What kind of process do you use for designing? Do you sketch a lot on paper, Do you do thumbnails?
Okay, we can both
cetera.
talk about this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I like to draw drawings. I usually do, when I'm designing, I design in little thumbnails, little sketches, because I find I get a lot of energy in little sketches, and then once I have the little sketches in a pose that I like, I would like increase the size and then like trace over and put more details. So that's like a rough way that I might start a design process. What about yourself?
Yeah, I do the same thing actually. Since I started here, I sketch on Post-it notes a lot.
What's a post? Hey, that's a post-it note.
Those guys, and it's actually quite cool because I can't undo like Control Z, Z.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. You're American.
yeah,
Okay.
half. So that's kind of cool. And then if I get something I like, I usually literally just take a picture with my camera and then bring it into Animate or Photoshop, and that's when I do what you were saying, where you blow it up and then you start putting the detail in and stuff. So
Yeah.
it seems to be working.
Yeah. But so it's cool that you go with, even though we have access to great equipment, it does start with paper for you.
Yeah, that, like I said, that's a recent thing I've been doing, and I kind of like it, so I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah. There's something about the texture of drawing on paper.
Yeah,
It's just
for
like
sure.
that friction.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, like I try drawing on my iPad, but sometimes it's a bit too slippery at times. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, paper is always good. Don't let your equipment hold you back from doing the sick drawings.
Yeah, so the limitations of a small Post-it and that you can't undo is actually good, because you won't sit there and worry about details. So.
Yeah, cool. We got some people telling us that they won. Cool. Hey, so you're meant to play. It suggested you play with 6 people.
Yeah.
I finished it with 6 people.
They're friends or randos?
Klei people.
Oh, nice.
Devs.
So professionals.
Yeah, but I was holding them back. But apparently there was a team of 2 people
That beat it?
That beat it.
Oh, wow. I want to see that playback.
Them the skills. Yeah. All right. So we got Tour Tank going on here. I think that's the name, maybe.
Tortilla.
Tortilla. This is actually my favorite walk cycle that I animated, and
Oh, you did that, eh?
I did it. It kind of goes like do 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 do.
Yeah, I love that.
And interesting fact, I kind of based it on a viral video of the girl that interrupts her dad while he's on the news. You remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
If you guys haven't seen it, it's you can YouTube it.
That's amazing.
But it's a guy being interviewed live on the news from his home, and his little daughter comes busting through the door like no one's business. I just like.
And is she wearing the little like plastic?
She got white
glasses or
glasses, yeah. And
then the baby comes in with the.
And the mom comes in and like grabs the baby. It's such a awesome moment captured on the internet, and I think it stuck with me. And then I was inspired by that kid's swagger, and I thought Tour Tank needed that swagger. Also because he's a turtle, and it's a slow moving character anyway. So I wanted to give him a cool slow walk, which juxtaposes its attack, because his spinning attack is pretty fast. So he's slow, but he's quick at the same time. So I just think this guy is one of my favorite dudes.
So that little girl has, in a way,
Yes.
made herself into a video game.
Yes, she doesn't know it. Well,
She probably beat it already.
and this guy as well. The sounds for him is cool. It's like bang, bang, bang. Yeah, it's awesome. I like it. Everything came together with this one. Let's keep going with concepts. Yes. If you have any art questions, let us know. This is the snapper that is now called.
I don't know.
What's it called? This is gonna be my last stream ever.
Well,
I don't
might.
deserve. Crocomanda.
There it is.
That's it.
got
That's
it.
it. There you go. And
Nice
this
save. You almost lost your stream.
my stream.
privilege.
I've lost my stream privileges over and over again, but Jan is just so forgiving and so gracious with me, and I just sneak my way back on for you guys. This guy is cool. I gave him a tail. What's going on here? Oh yeah, so in the original design, I don't think he's wearing a helmet, but it kept looking like this back piece was his head, and it was very confusing. So I think Ragnar actually did a lot of the animations for this character, and he changed the design a bit to have this helmet there, so you can kind of breaks the makes it more obvious that his back is not his head. But yes, so Ragnar's the animator for this guy, who if you watched last week's R stream, he's now moved on to the Oni team and killing it there. Oh yeah, this guy drops the banners.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, don't forget to clear those banners, otherwise it gets harder. Yeah, so let's.
Oh, the turtle's name is Snortus.
I knew that.
You're just making sure.
Lion's just typing to me. He's yeah. It's been nice knowing you guys.
See you later.
See you later.
Take it from here.
See you later.
There's so many enemies
What?
in this free update. It's hard to keep track of all the names.
Exactly. Why do they let me do this? I don't know. This guy is Scorpion. I forget which character he was based on, but it was asymmetrical. But this guy reminds me of a character from He-Man.
Oh, big time.
And you know who's a big fan of He-Man? Jeff is a big fan of He-Man.
Yeah.
So I think he appreciates this character quite a bit. He didn't have a tail. Who was that? Sloth was an animator on this guy. Big props to Sloth, not only a talented animator, but he's an exceptionally amazing effects animator.
Yeah.
So you can see his effects in mostly all the games at Klei. So he kind of jumps around and he sprinkles a bit of his magic on all the Klei stuff here. Yeah, this guy spits venom. Oh, it's brutal. Oh yeah. So initially, backstories, more inside. His tail initially had a hook on it, since the name Peg Hook was the first name, and then I decided to change the hook from his arm to his tail, making him Scorpion. And he had a hook here on his tail, but it got changed because it was hard to figure out attack with him and the tail. Like, yes, it just wasn't working for us. We tried. And then I think Lion and Sloth figured out this kind of poison attack, which is very cool. Because he has he already has like a swipe attack, and then to give him another tail attack is just like another form of swipe attack. So now he has a swipe attack and he has a projectile attack, which makes him more interesting.
So the original design didn't have the scorpion tail on it?
No,
That's all you, right?
that's me.
That's great.
You know what, Corey? What do you think is underneath this helmet?
It looks like 4 eyes, but I have a feeling.
There's 5. There's one more underneath. the
Oh,
helmet.
is there?
Maybe.
Take the helmet off right quick. Let's see.
Uh,
Just pull it off.
Just right
Just
click.
take it off.
Right
click, remove helmet.
That's not. How
That's
it
a new
works.
Windows feature.
All right, let's keep on rolling. Let's put it on. Here we go. What do we got here?
What's next?
What is next? Somebody look. Oh yeah, this had the biggest transition.
Yeah, quite different.
So this guy was called Trails. I'm not sure why Jeff named him Trails, but and then I redesigned him to make him a gorilla. Love this guy, by the way. This guy is tough. And the reason why I changed him from this kind of reptile thing was because we already had the Crocomanda, and it was already a reptile, and I didn't want another. Oh, we had Crocomanda and we had the Snortoise, and I didn't want another reptile. I just wanted a bit more variety, and then so it became Gorilla, and I was inspired by this arching hunch shape here, kind of blended way to like it. Even though it's a completely different species, I felt like it was a kind of natural progression as well, because just the hunch over. And yeah, so this sometimes, we just do the work, and then it changes just like that sometimes. And not to say that the work has gone to waste, but you need to get those drawings out to finally get to something that you can work with.
Yeah, so the original sketch is probably just a quick way to jot down an idea, and what you extrapolated from that was, big hunched over thing. And so yeah.
Yeah, and Princess Puffs, yeah, that's a good insight. Just the legs are small, and his arms are huge, and I think that just creates good contrast with the character.
And it looks cute.
And it looks cute, but also, it's about balance and and contrast. So that creates something visually interesting. And also because he has big arms, that kind of lends way to how I'm thinking about animating him as well. So most of his attacks are like big, kind of stompy, punchy things like that as well. And so you think one of these guys is hard enough, then there ends up being two at one time. Mm-hmm.
I've witnessed that.
You've experienced. Cool. So that's that guy. Let's move on to who's next?
Step right up.
What do y'all think? Did you guess Borea? The Grand Forge Borea? So this guy is tough.
Yeah.
He destroys. He's got some wicked moves.
I love the arrows in the back. It looks like that was an original idea.
That made its way through.
Makes him look pretty scary.
I did change. Oh, so I gave him this kind of like overhang belly. Nice. And the reason why I did that was because I felt like it made him look
seasoned?
Yeah, like he's been there for a long time. And like maybe at this point here, that's like young Borea, and he's like fit and stuff. And now he's been there for so long, and he's still strong and tough, but he's kind of let himself go a little bit because he's just used to winning all the time.
His armor is not growing with his belly.
No.
Nice backstory. That's good.
That's like a personality trait that I'm putting into the character. So it's not just lines to make a shape. There's also thought behind the lines. Like we need to give these drawings personality and character, and hopefully it shows through visual communication. Yes.
So his weapons look like they were pulled right out of the skull of another Borea.
I think so. Like that, how the leaders of an animal group will have to like fight to like claim dominance. Yeah. Oh yeah. So and the weapons weren't part of his original design, and then it was like he needs weapons, and instead of just having him claw at you, let's give him some things there. So he's had to fight to be here. He is king of the hill, and he's gonna spin attack you to death. Yeah. One thing I don't like about playing this dude is when you're healing in the flowers, trying to get that get your stats back up, he can just like hook you down, pull up the ground, hit you while you're healing.
Wow. Well, that comes with experience.
That's just the game.
That's how he is.
So super tough, super fun. Oh, and also, I don't know if you guys played the beta test for Forge, but he's actually had 2 different death animations now. So during beta, you hit him, or when you defeat him, he drops his tusk and he falls to his knees and he kind of just does that. And that was during beta. And we felt like it wasn't grand enough a death. Like you kind of just kill him and he falls over. So now it's a bit more in the version that you guys are playing now. If you defeat him,
Good luck.
It's a little bit more grand. And he lengthened the timing and made more of like now his death animation takes up a bit more space instead of just falling down. There's like. He throws up his hook, hits him on the head, and falls down, and then the other one hits him and actually stabs him in the back again. And it's got way more flair than just falling onto his knees and dying. So we wanted to make it feel as if you are rewarded by defeating him with something that looks awesome. So that's the story of his death right there. Let us move on. I think there's only one more of these I want to show you guys before we switch out and let you talk a bit about what you've been working on.
Sure.
And we are going to go with this one here. And this is the Pugna. And look at this guy just sitting in the stage here.
He's just peeking over the top there.
He's just peeking over the top. So this is a Jeff design, and I think this is a Tony redesign. And yeah, it looks very different, but the same kind of feeling is there. What do you think about this? Seeing this initial design and then this finished design.
Me?
Yeah.
It's like before, like the essence of it is still there. I mean, his body's all covered up in the sketch, but still feels like the same character in a way to me. And,
Yeah.
Pugna was one of the first characters I started sketching and animating when I started. And yeah, I like him. I like his design. I like that he's obviously a king.
Mm-hmm.
Of
Also,
this weird
and
domain.
if you think the Borea put on weight, this guy
Oh yeah,
is putting on weight.
he's got nothing on Pugna.
I wonder if just if the Borea would ever want to revolt and take his place as the Grand Forge Master.
It's possible. That dominance thing, wild animals.
Because where did this guy get his ones from? Or, you know, I've seen people ask if he's human or not, and I don't have an answer. So don't ask me, because I don't know.
Don't ask.
Yeah, so this guy's pretty cool. It'd be nice to see him in the arena instead of ordering everyone else to do his work. But that usually happens with like bosses.
Yeah, he's a CEO, so he gets to
Yeah.
to make all the calls.
But our CEOs are different. Our CEOs are cool. You know.
Yeah.
Jeff and Jamie, you guys. Yeah. You're out here on the field with us. So yeah, that's that guy. I think we can switch it out with halfway there. So how about we trade places?
All right,
You
let's
ready
go.
for that? Let's do this. What is
I'll
this?
drink some water first.
Let me sip some of this.
Oh, that's good water.
All right, here we go. This is our first attempt at switching in and out.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Careful.
Live on stream.
Carefully.
Got my water. Eat.
Oh.
Eat. Eat.
Ah.
Right on.
Was that gonna
You can take that with you. Take that on your
all the
side.
way over here?
Yeah.
All right. Beauty.
Beauty, mate.
We did it.
We did it.
How would you guys rate that switch there? Scale to 1 to 10.
Oh yeah, scale of 1 to 10. Type 1 if it's bad.
Yeah.
Type 10 if it's great. Type 5 if you don't really care about that. And you can tell that we're stalling for time. So,
Oh.
Corey, Man, it's been a blast having you join us at Klei Entertainment.
Thank you so much.
How long has it been?
It's been roughly a month.
That's it.
And
it's a short amount of time, but it feels like a long time because we've worked together before.
yeah,
Yes.
we worked together in the same place a few years back.
At the great Titmouse Animation Studios.
Yeah.
We can give them props.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were good.
They're awesome.
And we worked together. Did we ever work at Studio B, DHX?
Not on the same project, but we were in the same building at the
Yes.
same time. With
And
my wife too.
Corey, like most of all the other artists at Klei, comes from a television background.
Yes. So I've been animating for.
If you're gonna talk, let's go full screen. Come on, let's do this.
Let's do it.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been animating in Vancouver here for maybe 8 years, and yeah, it's been a blast. And I always knew about Klei, but they were some mystical company, and I never knew what was going on. So when I had the opportunity to work here, I jumped at it.
But
It's awesome.
you've worked in games before.
Yeah, I've made games with my own company for a few years, and so I wasn't completely wet behind the ears when I started here. But yeah.
Hey, now you're an animator. Now you're an animator. You see?
Did someone change it?
No, it's because you switched places.
Oh, look at that. How does it feel being normal
Uh,
and not special?
hey, I'm Corey.
Hey, let's get the guitar out here.
It's a guitar.
Hello, guys.
It's a guitar.
Hello. I don't even know how to turn it on. I can't even do this right.
All right. So one of the first things you did when you were here, they were like, "Hey, work on the trailer."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. First day. Hey, you're working on the trailer.
And then
Let's go.
how'd it feel?
It was great. It was intimidating, but I like a good challenge. So.
You got it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna show us some stuff.
Yeah. So the first thing that I worked on, I'm trying to remember this correctly. Yeah, I worked on the shot of the boron. That was his name, right? So these are my.
It's now Pit Pig.
Pit Pig. This is sort of my rough animation.
Before you
path.
continue, may I just ask you to lift this window
Yeah,
up so I
sorry.
can keep track of the. If you know what, if you cover our faces, it's even better. We're not so self-aware.
Yeah. Wait,
this
let
is
me
good.
look at my face. Oh God, what's going on here?
You got boogers.
Probably.
Okay. Oh, we're still full screen. Let's change it. Thanks, Gnome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gnome. Thank you.
We have people watching out for us. So this is.
Everyone is making sure we don't screw up.
There's we have an army of 12 people.
Yeah.
The dum-dums are in there streaming.
They could be working and being productive.
No.
But this is important that they keep an eye on us as well. Thank you. We got it.
So this, it's showing up, right? Yeah. I'll just coach that down. All right. So I'll just play this. This is a rough version of the Pit Pig roaring.
What software are you using?
That's a good question. I'm glad you asked. It's Adobe Animate.
There you go.
And
we're on Cintiqs right now.
yes, we're using a Cintiq. So I don't know what to say.
This is a bit of a different. It's a different process animating on our trailers than it is animating in game.
Yes.
So in game, we're using more of a symbol-based animation as opposed to this very hand-drawn stuff.
Yeah, so when I got this scene, usually like in a TV production, you will have your characters already built in Animate, and then you sort of pose them out and animate them. But when I was assigned this shot, I didn't want to do it that way, so I just wanted to try some hand-drawn animation, which is basically every frame is a new drawing instead of
As you can see, like these black dots here kind of represent a new drawing. Is that correct?
Yeah, and I have the horns separated on their own layer. So if I turn that layer off, you can see him. Well, I cheat here and there, but I do that just so I can adjust them later if I need to. I believe I have his body on that layer, and his tail is on the bottom layer here.
And I mean, how did you know? Like, you get a scene, but what does that mean? Like, you just draw from scratch, or is there some kind of like a storyboard or something that you're working with?
Yeah, we had a storyboard for the trailer, which is basically, I guess you could say, comic book version of the cartoon. And
Who did that?
Jeff?
I think maybe Jeff and Phil.
Yeah, I think Jeff did it. I'm not sure.
Okay.
It was done when I got here.
Okay. I think Phil did the first pass, and then Jeff did the second pass on it.
Yeah.
So I asked you that question knowing the answer. I was just trying to feed you.
Good, that's good.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. So
Is the storyboard in this shot right now? Is it in the back, or did you delete it?
it looks like it's been deleted.
Okay.
But I do have the animatic. I don't know if we show it.
We could show the animatic later.
Sure.
That would be cool.
So yeah, this is just all hand-drawn, frame to frame.
So we say hand drawn even though it's on a computer.
Yeah, so
But I don't think that's a lie.
no.
Yeah.
I
mean,
consider it hand-drawn if you're not using symbol animation, which is like puppet-based.
yeah.
So
Which we use in our games, and the reason we do that is because of things like saving space. Like, it uses less memory to animate with symbols, and also with things like changing skins and changing characters, stuff like that. It makes a big difference. So
yeah.
yes.
But for trailers, we can really do whatever we want.
Yeah. And is it fun for you to do this kind of animation?
Yeah. I've learned how to do sort of a hybrid, like where you can use symbols but still make it feel hand-drawn. And that's typically what I do, but this entire shot is all just hand-drawn. But I can open up.
Hold on.
You want to wait?
Just to answer MF99Ks, we use Adobe Animate, which used to be Flash, but now
Yes.
it's Animate
No,
to
it's
do
called
animations. Sorry to interrupt you. What were you going to open up?
Animate. The other shot I did was.
Can we talk more about this?
Sure.
Oh yeah, and then so what's with the different colors and?
Oh, that's just for me to, that's a good question. So if we go from this frame to this frame, his body turns red to sort of purple, right?
Yeah.
So usually why I do that is because when I want to in between two drawings, for example, I'll delete this. If I want to make a drawing that's in between this drawing and this drawing, you can turn on the onion skin and it'll show me both drawings at the same time. So what I want to do is, oh dear, where's the, okay.
It's always hard jumping onto a new station and you don't know where all your shortcuts are and stuff.
So the reason why they're different colors is because now that I have the onion skin on, the next frame is a different color than the previous frame, so it's easier for me to differentiate.
Right.
So now I can go in here and,
Right.
since this is just a straight in between, I literally just draw directly in between each.
You know what? That looks very tedious, but
It is.
that's the magic.
That's animation.
But that's the magic. You know what? Animation isn't for everyone, but for me, you know, that the work like that, I just love doing it.
Yeah, I mean the tediousness is definitely a thing, but I, like you just said, I enjoyed doing that, and I like spending a long time on something and then looking at it and then being, you know, that much more happy with it, right?
And that's the same way we watch other people that are doing the same kind of art as well. You know,
Yeah.
Oh, that guy spent so much time doing it. Just an answer for Spirit Glow, who worked on the Forge skins. Those were designed by Tony, Big T. Yes, so she designed them and she built them and did the awesome big portraits for them. And Corey, do you have to color each frame separately? Speaking of tedious.
Yes. Yes, we actually do. Since this is hand-drawn, it's every frame is a new drawing. This scene in particular, every single frame needed to be filled in with color and shaded and all that stuff.
Yeah. Which is also one of the benefits of doing symbol-based animation is that the colors are in the symbols and you don't have to color everything frame by frame. So it's quicker and cool. And then do you have a color pass on this one?
I didn't bring it over, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's cool.
But you can see it in the trailer on youtube.com.
Cool. Let's move. What were you gonna show? The next thing?
The next shot I did.
Snortoise.
Snortus. So this guy is more symbol based, which is like puppet based animation. So when I got this shot and I saw what needed to happen in the scene, I just sort of figured, well, I think symbols will be beneficial here.
So even though it's, as a project, it's one trailer, it doesn't really matter if you jump in and out of technique?
Not here at Klei.
Yeah.
Seems
Okay.
so, which is amazing.
Yeah. I think it's wise that you thought about what needs to be done first before jumping into it. And like if you just plan ahead, it'll make your workflow a lot more efficient.
Yeah.
And it'll end up making your work look a lot nicer as well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that comes with animating in Animate or Flash for years. You sort of learn how to do that sort of stuff.
So you got the storyboard of this, and then you're like, I think I can approach it with a more symbol-based thing.
Yeah, and the main reason for that is that this guy has lots of plates on his back. He's got 1, 2, 3. He's got one just behind his head, too. If I turn his head off, just turn his head off. Boop. Oh, no, he doesn't. I lied. I thought it did. I remembered. Oh, it shows up later. It shows up halfway in between. So, yeah, like, this design is a perfect example of using symbols to your advantage. If I had to hand draw all of these spikes and shell bits every single frame for, this scene is 57 frames long, it would have been kind of overkill.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about animation being a tedious thing, and like we don't want to die doing it. So we try to make it as easy as possible, but still putting in understanding that it does take time to animate something.
Yeah, and we still have deadlines too, right? So what's the best way to approach animating this shot that won't compromise the quality too much? So, and one way to make symbol animation feel hand-drawn is to, on every frame, or in this case every second frame, the drawings do change, but these are still individual symbols. So inside the symbol, there are 3 drawings that just loop as they play along the timeline here. And it sort of makes it feel less flashy, is the term.
Right.
You can still tell it's symbol, but I think it still makes it feel a little more alive.
It's called the illusion of life.
It is the illusion.
Right there. And I think why that looks appealing, having every drawing, like it's like that boil effect, is it keeps it alive, and it's supposed to emulate like a new page is every drawing.
Yeah.
And also when you look at, like if you think of like everyday life, nothing is completely still. Everything is moving slightly.
Unless you're in a statue museum.
In inanimate objects, usually don't put the boil on, unless.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Also, but I learned in high school that even even inanimate objects have atoms in them that are always moving. Is that? Can you confirm that with me?
I can't confirm anything
Okay.
scientific. Your guess is as good as mine.
I think so. If you agree with me,
One.
give me
Give
a
us a
one.
one.
If I'm not making any sense, hit.
Should say May scientist up here.
Yeah. Okay. This is cool. You did the effects animation too?
I did, yes, the rough green lines are smoke, and then I sort of touched them up and made them look better than this later on.
Question for you is, like, even though animator is a broad term, there are different types of animators as well, like effects animators and character animators and stuff like that. Where do you find favor in yourself?
Character.
Okay.
Yeah, my effects animation is always something I'm always trying to improve because it's not my strong suit.
Yeah. It's not the same as animating a character though, hey?
No, so if you animating, for example, this dust cloud, you have to sort of have an understanding about how dust and smoke behave, and you have to keep. There's a lot of stuff going on you have to manage and keep track of, and it's quite different from animating a character walking or running or something like that. So,
So the thing with effects is it's like a physics-based knowledge, like how something moves and dissolves or what type of weight it has, and sure, characters have that as well, but it feels like it is more scientific. But also a really good animator not only knows the physics of animation, but they can put personality in effects as well. Like smoke, sure, it rises, but like really good effects animators also can make it rise and give us some kind of emotion, feeling like, oh, it's wispy and like magical, or oh, it's like aggressive and like harsh. So yeah, the layers that go into an effects animator's mind is truly overwhelming.
some of my favorite effects ever are from the movie Hercules, Disney.
Oh yeah.
They sort of stylized all the water splashes and everything to mimic Roman pottery or Greek pottery. Is it Roman or Greek? It's Greek. Greek mythology.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, they instead of just animating a splash, they sort of flared it and made it resemble pottery, which is
Right.
really-
I noticed the effects in the Mulan movie quite a bit. I don't know if you've seen Mulan.
Yeah. I've seen
But when the rockets like shoot off, the smoke that they do with it kind of has this like they were influenced by Chinese architecture, and it's got all these swirls and stuff
Yeah.
which just look beautiful.
to remind me of the effects in Wind Waker.
Man, let's just talk effects.
Let's talk about it.
You know what? If you guys want to see Sloth on the stream, you know what? He is a beautiful man that is too shy to come on, but
It's amazing effects.
yeah, if you want to hear him talk about effects and run through some of the effects that he can do, you should definitely let Jan know so Jan can bug Sloth, and it'd be awesome to have him on and yeah, teach you guys some effects magic. Number Cruncher asks, how do you get the sketchy animation around the lines?
Oh, we just sketch them out. Yeah, so that's just, if I zoom in, enhance. No, that's too far. Just wanted to make a Blade Runner joke.
That's also like a CSI joke too.
Oh yeah,
Like
it is.
zoom, enhance, zoom, enhance.
It's all these like beeps and bloops going on.
Beep, boop, 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 boop.
So all that is let me get my brush pen. Is the pressure sensitivity on? Yeah. So when we're drawing, we basically, instead of doing this sort of thing, we'll draw lots of lines for one line. You can get that nice scratchy look.
There you go. And that makes it feel hand-drawn.
Yeah. It also, it's very liberating, and it kind of frees you up to not get too worried about the details, and because what matters in these is sort of the motion and the animation and stuff.
Yeah. If just on I don't know, there was a question. I'm like stuck between two things because I want to talk more about this. If No, I don't have anything. I lost it. Oh yeah, was it hard to, like, are you naturally inclined to draw like that, sketchy?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I was drawing sort of in a similar way. It wasn't as wild as this, but I sort of, when I sketch, I tend to do sort of this thing. I have different modes. I don't know what my style is, because sometimes I draw like that. You know?
Yeah.
But then sometimes I'll just go straight like cartoony style and just draw one line.
It's kind of influenced by what you're drawing as well, I find.
Yeah. Look at this guy. Look at that funny guy.
We hired him. Let's get it.
Regrets.
No, but even something like that, as simple as it is, you know, there's a charm about it. I'm actually a big fan of naive art as well. Like things that people don't really like. For some reason, I just find a charm about them.
I really love, I guess, like ugly on purpose stuff. Like I grew up on Beavis and Butthead and King of the Hill and stuff. And
like my face.
Your face.
Ugly on purpose.
You're a beautiful, beautiful man, man.
Even without the mustache, I find the more that covers my face, the better it is for everyone.
I cannot decide whether I want a beard or not. All I know is I hate shaving and I hate having a beard. So it's always in this mid.
If you think Klei should have a beard, yeah, sketchy lines is cool. Oh yeah, and also what I love about the sketchy style that we do in our trailers is the focus is on the movement and the action, and you're not getting tied down to making sure your lines are really crispy, like, because that takes a lot of brain power sometimes.
Yeah.
Cool. We are 10 minutes to go.
What else should we show?
Oh yeah, so this one you didn't have to color frame by frame, did you?
No, this one, let's get rid of our new friend here. And you don't exist anymore. Okay, let's see. Now, if I go into this shot, this guy is made up of different symbols. It's not showing me the outline for some reason. That's bizarre. Anyway, so if I go in here, I've already drawn 3 drawings where this guy's head is colored. So whenever I use it on the main timeline, hey,
we should just, why didn't you animate it like that?
No matter where I move him, he's already colored, and I can, what do I do? There he goes. So I can distort this because it's its own shape, and I can do lots of different things, rotate it if I want to. And there, now he's perfect.
Done. Approve that.
So that's what symbol-based animation affords you. It affords you sort of time, but the more you do it, the less hand-drawn it can look. Mm-hmm. So it depends on what you're going for.
I'm gonna answer a question by Quill. So, what was your favorite Forge enemy to animate, Klei?
That's a question for you.
It is, because I did.
You're the animator.
I'm the animator. I spoke a little bit earlier about doing the snow toys. I love animating on it, but I love doing animating the spin animation on it because it looked cool, and it's always fun to make a flat object look like it's moving in 3D space, because I love that illusion. And it was easy to do it with the snow toys also, because all its features were already in its shell, and it's kind of, I didn't have to worry about making sure the head turned correctly. So it's kind of like cheating, and it was really cool that way. But then also when it came to animating the Barilla, the Borea, when we decided that we wanted to give it a spinning attack as well, I was like, oh no, this is going to be really hard, because he's not hiding in his armor or anything like that. It's going to be tough. So it was hard, but I really enjoyed it, because it allowed me to make the character look like it was living in a 3D space. So I love that it was hard, but the work paid off, and it ended up looking really good in game and having a really cool purpose as well. So I enjoyed animating that attack. Yes. MF99K, how do you get all the symbol animations nested?
What are you talking like?
Wait. How do you get all the symbol animations nested viewable on the main timeline?
What's the question? Say it again in the same tone.
In the same monotone?
Yeah.
MF99K, how do you get all the symbol animations nested viewable on the main timeline?
Nested viewable. Oh, so all that is, if I know what you're asking, it's a terrible Wilson for you guys. I'm new. I'm getting used to it. So this is all of his pieces. So
Did you say pizza?
this is all of his pizzas.
I love pizzas.
So if we go out to the main timeline, now Terrible Wilson is in there now too, but this is also a symbol that contains all of those pieces.
It's like the Matrix. We're going
symbols inside of symbols.
inside of symbols.
It's the symbolception up in here. I believe that's what you're asking. So what you can do is, when you're creating your character, you can draw all of his pieces, or her pieces,
Yeah.
and then symbolize them, put them on their own layer.
These
and
note
then-
traces are gender neutral.
That's good. That's great. So you can...
I don't think he answered MF99K's answer.
No.
No.
I said nope. Well,
Okay, just keep talking. Just keep talking.
for anyone else that needed to know how to do that, that's how you do that. But yeah, that's just symbols inside symbols, right? So,
Cool.
another question?
Question from Minds Patch: who chooses color schemes for characters? So, I mean, the initial designs were done by Jeff, and he colors them. But then we have to. So we color the files in Animate, and then we put them through the game to test it out. Like Scott or Lion would test it out, and then it might look completely whack with the color cube, the filter that we put on top. So there's a lot of revisions that go on. Like we have to design it, put it in, check it out, and then design it. So it's a big process, and it just depends on who's working on the file right there and then. So yeah, it's a group effort. And we have 2 minutes left. If you could maybe do a quick sketch of Wilson or Willa before we end stream. You just did one.
I just did one, and it was very quick and very bad.
Should we try?
Yeah, do you want to do it?
Sure.
Yeah, let's switch it up. Let's switch it, hurry. Fast, go,
Let's do it. Let's go.
Good switch. If you guys liked that switch up, give us a rating of from 1 to 100 in chat right now.
Alright,
1 being the best and 100 being the best.
This right here. Yeah, our time is coming to an end, so if you have any questions, let us know and we can answer them. I am going to pull up. Let me just move this here. Can I close this me? This is. Let me close this. Let me close this. You don't need that. Let me open a new file because I will try and animate. New file. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna open up this thing here because I need to know what the warrior outfits look like because I don't know what they look like off by heart. And oh, this guy's sick. I'm gonna use this as reference. Here we go.
I love that drawing. It's like putting the paint on. Let's go.
Let's go.
I should do my hair like Wilson.
I think
I
you
should
should
be pretty close.
Whoa. Eraser.
It's a little wonky over there.
Alright, here we go. Oh, should I draw a scene? Maybe I'll draw. Say something, Corey.
Video games. You sketch really fast. That's really cool.
You know, I'm not as fast as Tony though. Have you seen Tony draw? She's like a beast.
I know she's an inspiration for sure.
So I'm kind of drawing this at like thumbnail size, really. Because instead of going in here and starting with the details, like drawing his face, you know, like so, I'm kind of far out and just making sure I get the basic shapes that I want done. Here. He's got his tusk weapons going on here. Oh, this is you can tell who this is. And then I'm gonna create a new layer and draw my Wilson. I think he's gonna be running away.
May, what is your favorite? Think about this.
Think about it hard, or
Yeah. What is your favorite color?
purple?
Are you
Was that a
all right.
question?
No, I just want to know.
Oh, purple. Do you have
All
a
right.
favorite?
Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
Okay.
Is that the right answer?
Sure.
Were you judging me?
Yeah.
Oh. Did I pass?
No, I'm teasing you.
You know, I might not finish this, but maybe I'll finish this at the end of the day and post it on the forums. How about that? Oh yeah. Also, you guys have been sending in some awesome fan art, which we
Yeah.
love getting, and you can post them on the forums. We check them out. We love seeing them, and I think the next art stream we can look at them more together as a family. And yeah, so you know what? Leave this drawing with me. I'll finish it later. We'll post it up because time is running out. I think we're pretty much there.
Yeah.
So yes, Forge is coming to an end. Let's go full screen. This one. Is that us? Yeah,
Is
that's
that
us.
us?
Okay.
Looks like us.
So Forge is coming to an end. It's playable this weekend. Hope you guys have enjoyed it because we all work very hard on it, and yeah, it's a shame to see it go bye-bye. But so enjoy it while you can.
Get in there.
It'll probably come around next year again. We'll see. So thanks for playing that. It means a lot to us because we work very hard on it. And send us your fan art. It's always great to see. We are hosting Glorms right after the stream, so stick around with that and watch Glorms. He's got a super crew on the Forge, and it's always fun watching him play. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching our Rhymes with Play live stream. This has been Corey's first one. This has been my last one. And yeah.
It's not your last.
It might be.
Better not.
It might be. Yes, so thank you so much, guys. We will see you again on the Klei stream next time.
Bye, thank you.
Bye, everyone. We'll catch you guys next time. And then we go outro.